Kansas. I have contractors out at my door, so I apologize in advance. You're going to probably hear some noise, but I have TikTok over here. I have YouTube over here. It is exciting that we can go live on TikTok still. Like they're still here, right? That's exciting. So let me know when you are jumping on. I'm going to share with you today. I'm super excited about this topic. It's actually one of my favorite topics. I'm going to cover with you 3 reasons you're not getting customers. And I'm going to show you how to fix that today. So I would grab a pen and a paper, and I would definitely want to take some notes. A little bit about me. I walked into the digital space 2 years and 9 months ago. I had 0 expectations. Matter of fact, I was like, oh my gosh, if I can just learn how to make $54,000 a year around my family, I was going to be excited because I didn't want to go get a job. I didn't want to do any type of online work that I had to set a schedule. I wanted to be my own CEO. How many of you want to be your own CEO? Hello, my friend. How are you? And that was me. And so I launched my business, and I'm going to share with you how I was able to attract daily paying customers, because there's probably 3 reasons why you're not attracting them. Ended up making $7,000 my first month, made $14,000 my second, $22,000 my third, and I'm like, I think I'm onto something. Made my first $1 million in 6 months, and made my first 6 figures in 6 months, my first $1 million in 17 months. And now I'm at like $6.7 million in two years and 9 months in the digital space using TikTok and YouTube to grow a business. I've never spent a dime on ads. So that's what I'm going to share with you today. I'm going to give you the 3 reasons why you're not getting customers and how to fix it today so you can start growing a wildly successful business. Hello. Hey, Kathy, and a plane headed to your house. Oh no, little delayed, but taking off soon. Awesome. I love it. Let me know when you arrive. Hey guys, thanks for following me. So you guys ready for this today? Let's go. Aw, Lauren, thank you so much for your kind words. Okay, 3 reasons you're not getting customers. The first is unclear of the outcome. Unclear of the outcome. What do I mean by that? Okay, so let's use losing weight as an example. Let's say you're on here right now and you want to lose weight, and you were scrolling on social media and you seen a health coach that said, hey, you want to lose weight this summer. Would that attract you? Or if the coach said, how would you like to not have to give up pizza and ice cream and lose 30 pounds this summer? Which one would you stop for? See the difference? See, unclear of the outcome. Your customer needs to be very clear of the outcome. Welcome, my friend. I love it. Glad you're here 2 weeks ago. Love it. That's the difference. So some of you are just, I call it vanilla with your marketing. Hey, I want to lose weight this summer. Or hey, do you want to lose 30 pounds this summer and not give up ice cream or pizza? Which one would stop your scroll? Hey, Mark and Stacy, how are you, my friend? Which one would stop your scroll? So whatever you're selling, you have to think about that. They have to be clear of their outcome. So I want you to do what I call a brain dump, but I want you to dump down many things that you can share in your content to help people become clear of the outcome. Does that make sense? Yes or yes? Awesome. Yes. So when I hear somebody say, yes, I need customers, I want you to flip that a little bit and say, I need to make a bigger connection online because currency follows. Do you realize how you can make 6 and 7 figures? Getting more attention, delivering more value, showing more proof, and helping them become clear of the outcome. Okay, let's go to the next one. And that is, what type of effort? What I mean by that is, what type of effort did they need to put in? So for example, what did I say with this one? Hey, do you want to lose 30 pounds this summer? No, do you want to lose weight this summer? Or how would you like to lose 30 pounds this summer without giving up ice cream or pizza? Now you've grabbed their attention, you've stopped their scroll, but then it's like, what type of effort? In 30 minutes a day. That's the effort, right? Like I teach people how to get their income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. And I literally break down the priority focus time so they can get their income earning activity done in 2 hours a day. That's the effort. I want them to know what it takes and how they can have a business working for them 24/7. It's the effort. So whatever you're selling, if you're not adding what is the effort they have to put in, it causes confusion. And most people never buy. Hey, Pamela, good morning, my friend. Most people never buy because they're confused. Because they're confused. A confused mind will never get their credit card out. So you have to, I call it, you need to make sure to give your customers a frictionless experience. Okay, so unclear of the outcome is one of the reasons they're not buying. Another reason is they don't know what type of effort they have to put in, right? So think about what you're selling and what type of effort do they have to put in. Hey, Missy James, good morning. Next is benefits to them. This one is so important. What's the benefits to them? So let's just use the weight loss as an example, right? We talked about you have to get clear. So the outcome would be, hey, I'm going to show you how to lose 30 pounds this summer without having to give up ice cream and without having to give up pizza and with only adding 30 minutes a day at a gym. And the benefits are you're going to feel better. You're going to be confident the way you look in a swimsuit. So you think about what you're promoting. Are you giving them, thank you for following me, my friend. Just call me your hope dealer. I hope today you see a different perspective. I really hope today you see the simplicity of what it takes to be able to attract customers to you. Some of you are making it way too hard, and I want to simplify things today, okay? And so when you think about benefits to them, what I do is I like to grab a piece of paper. I call it a brain dump. And I do a brain dump or what the benefits to them. One thing that I do is this. Well, I'll just show you right here, okay? You can make the sad face of your potential customer to the happy face. What are the benefits of them so you can get them over here? So then I write each of those benefits down. So for example, I'm an online business coach. I mentor a community. I have 53,000, like 500 plus people inside my community. I've already created 109 six-figure income earners and 19 self-made millionaires in South Africa ran. I have 5 people right now, over $500,000 that they've made in the digital space without spending any money on ads. I mean, they've done that in less than 2 years. So I know how to coach people to success if people are willing to be coached, willing to receive the coaching, right? And this is a strategy I share with them. I'm your easy button. I'm all about Miss Simpleton. We don't want to make it complicated, right? We want to make it easy, not only for you, but easy for us. I don't know about you, but I don't want to make money because I had to grind. I want to make money because I can make an impact in your life and help you get what you want. So to be able to do that, oh, thank you, my friend. I need to know the benefits. What are the benefits to them? So the benefits, when I look at my perfect customer, the benefit to them is they can make 100% profit off of other people's products. So that takes away the guesswork. The other benefit to my perfect customer is the fact that they can get their income earnings activities done in 2 hours a day. So that gives them 22 hours in their day to do the things they love. The third benefit is I show them how to fully automate their business. They're fully automate their sales process. So they never have to hear the word no. They never have to bother friends and family. They never have to DM people to make money. The fourth, I literally show them an attraction marketing strategy using social media to attract customers to them. If they learn this strategy, they never have to spend money on ads or never bother friends and family. And next, I literally show them how to build a brand and how to build an email list and how to create reoccurring income streams. Every single one of my six-figure income earners have learned how to have multiple income streams. And lastly, I show them how to take those income streams and leave that legacy and be able to design their life, be able to become the CEO of not only their life, but of their business. And that's what I do. So that's all the benefits. So how many of you with what you are selling can literally that quick share the benefits? I'm learning and earning because of you. Aw, thank you, my friend. But think about that. How many of you, like I just seen that, thank you for following me. A realtor just started following me. You as a realtor, if you master this, I literally can show you how to become the go-to realtor in your town. By using a fully automated system, I have done this with so many realtors. One gentleman, literally, I think this was like almost 2 years ago, and he discovered me actually on TikTok. And he took this complete strategy and he was selling a new subdivision. He had 18 months, I think, total. He ended up doing it in 7 months, but he built a huge email list, okay, of people in his town. Now get this, he got a hold of me one time. He's like, what do I do with this email list? I go, give value in your community. He goes, what do you mean? I'm like, go talk to some businesses, have your personal assistant go talk to some businesses and just say, hey, I want to feature you in a weekly or monthly newsletter that I'm going to send out to people that are in this area that at one time or are still looking for a home. I go, give it to them for free. All of a sudden he did that. Like in May, he had featured a dentist, and the dentist gave the parents benefits of watching your kids and the sugar and the popsicles and all this. It's interesting because he let them be in the newsletter, featured him for free, showed up on his social media. Now, guess what? The dentist is like, give me your business cards. And now they're referring people to him. The more generous you are, the more you're going to make. And that's what I love about the world that we live in today. Now, in the 80s, and I know that just aged me, so be nice. In the 80s, you could lean on a for sale sign and be like, hey, buy this home, or hey, I sell the most homes. And people love that. Now it's like the more value you give, the more you're going to get. That's why I say all the time, connection equals currency. And the moment you can master connecting with complete strangers in the world, the moment you win. This strategy I'm teaching with you, the moment I learned it, and I will never forget, I got my first customer on social media from a complete stranger. I was like, oh my gosh. But the reason why they bought from me is because I understood, I was clear on the outcome. I knew what the effort they needed to put in, and I let them know ahead of time. So there was no guesswork. I eliminated the confusion. And the benefits to them. It's interesting because I just bought this lake house. I bought it actually in August, and I was talking to one of the realtors that has a lot of these lake houses. And I seen her the other day because this house right here is for sale. And I told her, I said, you're missing a big piece of it. And she goes, what do you mean? I said, I seen your ad. I go, you're missing it. And she goes, what do you mean? And I said, where is it the fact that you can kayak in your backyard? Where is it the fact that at night it's just beautiful and it's so peaceful and that you have your own private lake? And I started going all these benefits. And she looked at me and she goes, oh, I just was given the benefit of that you could live at Emerald Bay. I'm like, who cares? It's what you can do. It is literally the benefit. Oh, and the effort, there's none. The fact that we have our own private boat dock. I said, we don't have to ever take our boat out or jet skis out. It's covered. And I said, each house has their own private beach. I go, I don't see any of that in any of your ads. She's like, oh my gosh, I just thought if I just said Emerald Bay. I'm like, when my son found this house, it was by accident, by the way. Things work out the way they're supposed to. Hint. I said, I didn't even know. Sorry, somebody's calling me. I'm like, I never even heard of Emerald Bay. But if somebody would have shared with me I could sell these houses. I could sell every house that's for sale this weekend completely, because I would share the benefits. It's the benefits why people are going to buy. Oh, you like my nails? Thank you. It's the outcome. And that's, you guys, you are literally one outcome, one effort, and one benefit away from literally daily paying customers. Okay, I'm going to tie it all together for you, right? Because I've shared with you 3 reasons you're not getting. Now I'm going to help you re-engineer that to help you get customers. Okay, you remember the 80s? Good. Oh, we're at 53,000 already? Yay, Desiree, Morning, Ray. I'm almost at 100K. Kansas mom's here. Whoop, whoop. That is so awesome. I'm so proud of you. So here's two things I want you guys to write down. Okay. And it's this right here. Who are they now? Okay. And who do they want to become? Now, when you look at number 3, and number 3 is going to come down to here. Here's the reason if you guys are struggling with the benefits for number 3, it's because you're not clear on who your customer is. You're not clear. Like I told you, I helped that realtor. First thing I asked him when I helped him, I said, who is this subdivision for? Oh, it's families. And I said, why? And he told me, oh, because right behind it, there's a walking trail to a park that's got fishing lakes. We're the top 3, number 3 schools in the state. And he started giving me all of these benefits. And I was like, that's what you sell it on. And then you create content based around that. And I showed him how to create content based on that and said, hey, we're the best realtors in town. I'm like, people aren't going to buy because of that. They're going to buy because of the outcome they can get. Okay, yay! I joined this program last week and I'm loving everything. It's absolutely amazing. Thank you, my friend, for your kind words. I love it. Hey, South Africa in the house. And so I'm sharing this with you. So write this down. Who are they now? So let me give you me as an example. If I go back to 2022, who I was at that time, I was a very disappointed in myself mom. I have 6 kids. I'm a grandma to 5. I thought I'd had way more time with my children, and I thought I'd have way more money in my bank account. And I was super disappointed in myself that I had to look at my bank account before I could do anything. But who I was at that moment was ready for a change. So who do they want to become? I wanted to become the CEO, not only of my life, but of my finances. I didn't want what was in my bank account to define what I get to do with my kids. I didn't want what was in my bank account to determine how we could live our life. I didn't have kids to settle. Did you guys have kids to settle? Aw, thank you. Thank you, Kay. It's an amazing program. Absolutely love it. I did not have kids to settle. And so you think about that for your customer. Who are they now and who do they want to become? Now, let me help you with this one. Who do they want to become? I want you to put yourself or put your customer on December 31st of 2025. Who are they? What would make your customer on December 31st of 2025 so proud of themselves, so excited, so fulfilled, a completely different human, being able to walk with a little different step? Who is that person? When you write these 2 things down, then you'll understand the benefits to them. And you can reverse engineer how to get them there. So, okay. To get access to the Freedom Formula Blueprint, I seen somebody ask, go right here, dailypaybusiness.com. Okay. And you'll get all of this in there. Dailypaybusiness.com. I'm going to share with you. I don't have it yet, but I am doing a 3-day workshop next week. It's an hour and a half long that I am literally going to help you. Okay. And I'm going to share with you what you're going to get in this workshop. It is called the Discover the 10K Freedom Formula. It's 3 days, 3 steps, 1 business model that creates reoccurring revenue on autopilot. I'm literally doing this. It's an hour and a half a day. To get access to that, when you go right here, dailypaybusiness.com, just say access to the workshop next week. I'll get you the information. I'm doing it. It's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Okay. So I literally am going to help people next week craft their 10K Freedom Formula business. I would love to help you if you're interested. Okay. So make sure to get access to that and get access to when you go here, you're going to actually get access to the Freedom Formula Blueprint. So let me share with you the steps. You're going to go dailypaybusiness.com. As soon as you go there, you're going to put your email in and you're immediately going to receive an email from me. If you do not see it within 5 to 10 minutes, check your spam or promotions folder. I'm actually also going to give you another video as well, explaining the process and how you can use digital marketing strategies and attract daily paying customers without any monthly expenses. Okay, so check it out. If you have any questions after you watch the video and you check out the Freedom Formula Blueprint, just email me. I would love to answer questions. Okay. So let's keep on going. Aw, because of you, Michelle, I'm a present mom and free from stress. Yay! I love hearing that, my friend. Yes. Oh, well, I like you so much too. You guys are so sweet. Okay, so let's keep on going here. So let's reverse engineer. How can you take the 3 reasons why you're not getting customers, and how can we turn that into getting customers? Okay, so the first thing you need to do is become clear of the outcome. So now at the very beginning of this, for those of you that jumped on later, when I said unclear of the outcome, let me give you an example. If you're trying to lose weight this summer, here's an unclear outcome. Do you want to lose weight this summer? Would that stop your scroll? Or would a clear outcome of, do you want to lose 30 pounds this summer? Would that stop your scroll? See the difference? You want to lose weight this summer. Do you want to lose 30 pounds this summer? There's a difference. Do you want to make money online? Do you want to make 30K this summer? Which one is more clear? Okay, do you see the difference? You've got to become clear with the outcome. Now, the next is what type of effort? What type of effort? So let's go to the weight loss, right? So you want to lose 30 pounds this summer without giving up cake, without giving up ice cream, without giving up pizza, and spending 30 minutes a day in a gym. There you go. See, that's changing, that's sharing the effort that it takes. Okay, another one. Would you like to learn how to make 10K this summer following a 2-hour workday without having to bother friends and family, without having to spend money on ads? That's the effort. See, that's where people fall short, is adding the outcome and the effort. Does this make sense? Yes or yes? Is this helping you guys any? Yes or yes? Yes. I just joined 3 days ago. I'm going through the process. Yay! Welcome, my friend. I love it. Yes. Welcome to the community. Okay, good. So the benefits to them, right? We talked about the benefits. So let's go back to the weight loss, okay? Want to lose 30 pounds this summer without giving up ice cream, cake, or pizza, and only spend 30 minutes a day in the gym so you can be confident in your swimsuit, you can have more energy, and you can feel great. That's the benefits, right? Live longer. That's the benefits. So now let's reverse engineer it for business. Outcome. Would you ready to learn how to make 30K this summer without bothering friends and family, without spending money on ads, and learning how to get your income earning activities done in 2 hours a day? The benefits. You make 100% profit with a done for you business. The benefit is you never have to look at your calculator again. The benefit is you will learn how to make 10K a month on a consistent basis so you can have freedom in your life. So you never have to take a calculator to the grocery store again. So you can invest in retirement, whatever that is. So you can get out of debt, whatever the benefits are to your customer. And then you have to think about it. Who are they now? Are they stressed? Are they overwhelmed? Are they frustrated? Maybe she's frustrated because she can't get in her swimming suit. Maybe she's frustrated because her shorts don't fit. And the shorts fit her last year, right? If you're trying to sell weight loss, right? Who do they want to become? They want to become confident in their swimming suit. They want to feel sexy in those shorts, right? You have to think about their outcomes. That's what people buy from. The moment you create confusion, or the moment you're vanilla with your marketing. Again, what do I mean by vanilla? You want to lose weight this summer? Message me. Hey, do you want to lose weight this summer? Here's my PDF to get it right now. That's so vanilla. You have to stand out. You know how you become the purple cow if you're trying to sell a weight loss product? You become the purple cow by going, you're ready to learn how to lose 30 pounds this summer without giving up ice cream, giving up cake, and without giving up pizza, and only spending 30 minutes a day with exercise. And you can even do this exercise at home. I'm going to give you access to the free formula, the PDF of exactly what you need to do. All you need to do is, and you give them your domain. Do you see the difference? Benefits, we did the outcome. The effort they have to is only 30 minutes a day without giving up the things that they love, and the benefits, right? So you talk about making an income online. I see so many people be like, hey, all you got to do is post on social media. You can make money online. Okay. That's so vanilla. You have to be the purple cow. Let me explain what I mean by the purple cow, okay? I live in Kansas, and back in my hometown, if you drive down one of the roads, guess what? It's full of cows. But I've drove down that road so many times, I don't even notice the cows anymore. But if I went back right now and I drove down that road and I saw a purple cow, I'm pulling over. I'm going to find out why there's a purple cow. So you have to learn to create content and become the purple cow. So, for example, I'll share a really fun fact with you. I love to create six-figure income earners. Oh, thank you for the love. I love to create six-figure income earners. And I want to create 1,000 self-made millionaires. I want to become a good enough coach to coach 1,000 people to become a self-made millionaire. I have 5 that are so close, pretty awesome in 2 years' time. So that's my vision. So when I create content, I show people how to make 30K in 90 days. Now, what's interesting to me is some people will come at me for saying that, okay? Because that is their belief. But that is my boldness because I believe it's possible. And I'm not going to dim my light because of their income bracket. Remember that. Never dim your light because of somebody's stinking thinking. Never dim your light because of what somebody can see financially, what they can make or they think they can make. So just remember that. Never dim your light for anybody else's income bracket. And so I'm very bold in my delivery that I can show people how to make 30K in 90 days. And so that is the purple cow that I stand for. Then I am able to mentor them to that success inside of a community. Let me just pull it up right here. How many do we have? Because I don't even know. 53,700 people. Okay. Inside of a community of 53,700 people. So that's the boldness that I carry. That's the purple cow. Can I ask you guys a question? Do you think you would make more money being at home by yourself? Or do you think you'd make more money being at home, but being part of a community of 53,700 entrepreneurs just like you? Which do you think? See, that's what was so important to me. I did not want anybody to slip through the cracks. I wanted people to have mentoring. Matter of fact, we have a mentoring call inside my community coming up in an hour and a half where I have a mindset coach coming on. So you can release the things that are holding you back from making money online. And I'm excited. So if you guys are in my community, you might want to make sure, yes, our community rocks. Love it. Yes. You make sure you're on that call today because Jen is going to rock your world today. Yeah. And I love that. And that's something that is so important to me is to make sure that people that become part of my program to learn these skills, learn these strategies, learn how to stop sabotaging themselves. So many people just sabotage themselves, and I don't want you doing that, right? It's so important to me. And it's so important to me. If you are looking for a coach, that you want that badge that you grinded, that you worked a lot of hours, I'm not your coach. But if you want a coach that can coach you through success by learning structure equals freedom, by learning you can get more done in less time, I'm your coach. Hey, good evening, my friend. Yes. Now, let's talk about why that's possible. You ready? Okay, screenshot this real quick. And before we go to the next topic, hello, anybody have any questions on this? Because this is really, really, really important. When you understand this, everything will change in your content. Everything will change in your content. Hello. Everything will change in your content. Okay, we got it? Anybody have any questions before I go on? And if you want to pick up the blueprints right here, dailypaybusiness.com, because we're paying daily, you'll get my freedom formula. Step-by-step blueprint is exactly what I follow to make 6 figures in 6 months. Get it? I'll give it to you for free. Oh, okay, you're so sweet. I'll give it to you for free. Check it out. If you have any questions after you get it, I would love to answer your questions. If you're ready for some coaching and mentoring in a learning and earning process, I'm not all about learn. I want you to learn and earn at the same time. Hey, Michelle with 1L. How are you, my friend? So go check it out. Okay, you ready? So no matter what you're doing online, let me share something with you. You want to make sure that you know exactly who your perfect customer is. Can I share with you why that is so important? Because a message to a 21-year-old single guy ready for freedom and fun is a completely different message to even a 32-year-old divorced mom of 2 kids that can't afford a loaf of bread. So that is why it's so important to know exactly who, yes, exactly who your perfect customer is. Because then what happens is, kind of go back here real quick, right? When you know who your perfect customer is, you know the benefits. Okay, another example is if whatever you're promoting. So like, for example, let's go back to the weight loss example I gave you. The benefits of losing 30 pounds to a single mom of 31 is a completely different benefit to a 55-year-old of older kids. Completely different benefit. That's why it's so important that you know who you're speaking to. So what I did when I started creating my content, I literally knew I was on point when I would get comments or they would reply to my email and they would say in my email, "Oh my gosh, I just watched your video and you were speaking directly to me." And I would reply back, "Yes, I was, because you're my perfect customer." I would create content and they'd be like, "Oh my gosh, are you like in my head right now?" And I said, "Yes, because you're my perfect customer." The moment I would get responses like that, I knew I had mastered this. Okay? I had mastered this. So it's so important. Now, here's what everybody says. "But Michelle, anybody can buy my weight loss product, or anybody can buy my lip gloss, or anybody can buy my blueprint." I get it. You're right. But the message is different. So when I launched my business in September of 2022, I went 100% after moms, single moms actually. And it was like 90 days into my business and I was going live on TikTok and a gentleman said to me, he goes, "Hey, what about us dads?" And I was like, "Oh yeah." And then I realized at that moment I had built, this is huge, I had built a relatable, strong enough brand that I could open up my niche a little bit more to families. Okay, to families. But it took me a while to be able to do that. So I'm just sharing that with you. When there is a pain point connection, they will listen to you. Let me give you another really, hey, Hawaii in the house. I love that. I want to go back to Hawaii. We went there last year and the pictures are like showing up on my phone. I'm like, oh, but this year we're actually going to Italy. We're going to Italy and Turkey and Greece. So I'm excited. We actually leave on July 5th and we won't be back till like the 20th. So we are excited. Hey, Carissa, how are you, my friend? Yes, that's one of the places we're going to go to. You should let me know every place we need to go to in Italy. And we're only going to be in Turkey one day and then we're going to Greece. So yeah. And so let's keep on going because this is so important. Because I'm telling you guys, that's how you become that purple cow, is by knowing exactly who your perfect customer is. Hello, Tahiti. Yes, that is on my bucket list as well. How are you doing, my friend? That is on my bucket list as well. Okay, so understanding who your perfect customer is. Now, this is where a lot of people have a hard time. They're like, well, anybody can be my customer. It's typically a younger version of you. It's somebody that you would understand the emotions that they've experienced, that you would just understand the emotion that they've experienced. That's it. And who can understand that better but you? So I understand how a mom feels. Hey, Northern California in the house. Yes. Wow, awesome, Alpha in my dream. Yes. So my dream, Michelle, was literally, I was like, I just want to go to Italy sometime. I want to be able to have wine in Italy, right? And now dreams do come true. It's cute. I got to share this with you guys, totally off topic, but This just tells you dream big, because nobody ever taught me to dream big. Matter of fact, when I launched into the digital space, I was like, I just want to make $54,000 a year, because nobody taught me to dream big. So can I today just give you permission to dream big and not care what anybody says? Because do not dim your light because of somebody else's income bracket. So dream big and then go after your dreams. Set some non-negotiables and go after. So anyway, we love kayaking. In the summer, we used to load up the trailer and we would get the tents and we would go to the lake and go kayaking. And I remember kayaking last year, or 2 years ago, I should say, at the lake. And I would be like, I see those lake houses on the lake at Santa Fe Lake by where I live. And we'd go kayaking there. And I said to my granddaughter the other day when I was kayaking in my backyard, and I said, you know, Ariel, I said, Grandma used to always dream of living on the lake one day. She goes, Grandma, dreams do come true. She's 6, by the way, because now we live on a lake. Now we just get a kayak in our backyard, right? And I'm just sharing that with you because that's the power of dreaming. So I looked at her. I said, girlfriend, no matter what you do, dream big. And if somebody doesn't see your dreams, that's okay. It's not their dreams to see or understand. It's yours. It's your dream. Don't ever dim your light because of what somebody else is shadowing over you. Anyway, so she was like, I'm dreaming big, Grandma. Hey, Chicago in the house. I love it. Danny from South Africa. I love it. So you guys, give yourself permission to dream big. My goal was 54,000 when I started this. 90 days in, I was like, I think I'm onto something. I think I can really hit 6 figures. And I was like, oh my gosh, if I make 6 figures, that's over 100 people I've given hope to. And then after I hit 6 figures, I'm like, that's it. I'm going for $1 million, because if I can make $1 million in the digital space, that means I've impacted over 1,100 lives. I want to make a difference in 1,100 lives. So I had a goal of growing my community in 2022 or 2023 to 1,000. Hit 1,000 in May. And now we're at 53,700 people inside our community because I decided to dream big. And now because of that, 53,000+ people have the ability to have a different life, have the ability to pivot in their life, leave a legacy, and become the CEO of their life, of their business, and change life if they choose to. I can give them the right vehicle. They just got to drive it. I love it. Hello, Ruth. How are you doing, my friend? Yes, I love our community so much. Yes, matter of fact, we have a call coming in like an hour and 20 minutes, a mindset to help you really prime yourself for success. I love it. I'm so grateful for you. So this is it. This is the 3 reasons you're not getting customers, which is they got to know the benefits to them. What type of effort do they have to put in to get that transformation? Remember something, people do not want more information. They want to know that they can get the transformation. So when you go back and audit your content, look at it. Do they see the outcome that they're going to get? And you can't be loose with that delivery. You just can't. Aw, you guys are so sweet. What a great group today. And then clear of the outcome. They got to be clear of what they're going to get. They got to be clear of that outcome. I love showing people how to attract a daily paying customer. That's freedom on a completely different level. Oh, thank you, my friend. I love seeing people win. I never made 900 a day in a job. Yeah, that's a great question. If you guys look at, if you have a job or have had a job in your life, how many days would it take you to make 900? How many days would it take you to make 900? My main income, I have 4 different programs that I promote, is my main income. And you think about it, if I just sold one of each of those a week, that's 1,900 a week. Like most people don't make that in a week, right? And that's just something I can do just by using social media. You guys are already consumers on social media. Just take an hour of that, become a creator, master this, and change your life. 30 days. There you go. Yeah. So again, whatever business you have, if you've not made a sale yet, ask yourself, is the outcome clear? Is the effort that they have to put in, is that clear? Are you sharing the benefits? Because I see way too much content was all about the making money, but not about making an impact. What's that movement you're creating? Hello, my friend. Yes, most people don't make that a month in South Africa. Yeah. Yes, let me get out of the way. Yes, here you go. There you go. That is the 3 reasons you're not getting customers. Flip it and you can change everything. These are the most core questions that you can ask. You ask these questions and then reverse engineer. What are the benefits? What is the efforts? And then what is the outcome? Get clear on that. Most people do not buy because they're confused. They're just confused. They're confused about what the offer is. They're confused. That's why I teach it's a VIP experience where people get to come to my lake house, and it's called Clarity to Cash. And I only open it up for a handful of people. Well, 15 people can come, and I help them get the confusion out of the way and have the clarity to earn the cash, right? And what happens is you gain clarity in your business, which is going to increase your confidence, which increases your connection, which increases your currency. So clarity can turn to cash. You guys, don't make this business any harder than this, okay? Just don't make it any harder than this. Yeah. Am confused and not yet joined since many months. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Stop making it so hard. I don't know what is so confusing about making money online. You have to have a product to sell, right? You have to find out how are you going to market it, which is you got to get people's attention. The person with the most attention wins. How are you going to get their attention? Why not use social media? Everybody's on social media. Over 5.5 billion people on social media. It's a phenomenal way to grab people's attention. And use social media. You can still be a consumer. The average person consumes 2.5 hours a day on social media. You can take an hour of that, become a creator, create content based off of like what I'm sharing with you. And then I recommend automating your business. You got to automate it. Because guess what? If you don't have an automated business, you know what you're doing, right? You're trading time for dollars. That means if your business isn't automated, that means you're not making money unless you're doing the work. I'm not your mentor if you don't want to automate. Because I'm all about freedom. I'm all about helping you get freedom. So I give people a done for them automated system. I actually give people what's really considered like a business in a box, because you do not have to go find a product if you don't want. You don't have to do any of that if you do not want. You actually can get resale rights on products. It's been around forever. Matter of fact, this cell phone that I have here, I got it through Verizon. Verizon didn't make this. Verizon got the resale rights, the ability to resell somebody else's product. Verizon is a $17 billion a year off of other people's products. So why didn't Verizon just take the time to create their own? Why compete with something that already completes what people need? It's really a brilliant business model, right? That's why, like, if you live in a big city, you see a Ford dealership on one side of town and you see a Ford dealership on the other side of the town. Same thing. Yes, it's easier than people make. I know. It is exactly what I just shared with you, right? That's it. Yes, that's it. And that's it. And I just followed the blueprint of how to market. So this is what automations look like. Okay, screenshot this real quick. And again, if you want access to the Freedom Formula Blueprint, go right here, dailypaybusiness.com. Daily Pay Business. Let me eat this. No matter what you do, you guys want to automate your business. This is what automations looks like. Okay? Automations will give them what they're looking for. Okay? Automations not only save you time, it saves your perfect customer time. Okay? And it's also going to help you build a wildly successful email. Okay? So this page right here is what I consider the capture page. This is where you're going to collect emails in return to give them something. So somebody puts their email in and they're immediately taken here. And this is where they get the Freedom Formula Blueprint. And I give it to them for free. Okay, they put their email in and they're going to get this. This is a video as well. And also in their email, they're also going to get the Freedom Formula Blueprint sent in their email and another video. Here's what I love. And this was my favorite part right here. Between these two videos, okay, between these two videos, it answers 99% of somebody's questions. So they click right here or right here and they buy. So they didn't have to DM me. They didn't have to get on the phone with me. They didn't have to wait for me. They could literally watch these videos and buy at any time. Now, on average, again, I have over 50,000+ people in my community. I personally mentor several hundred of them, okay, through my mastermind. And on average, 1 out of 20 buy. Our number one selling product is $900. So based off of that data, which that's your goal as your mentor, I want to help you getting your system converting at 1 out of 20. And we will until we will work on it until we'll work on your message, work on your marketing, work on your consistency, work on your mindset until you get yours to convert at 1 out of 20. So 1 out of 20. So that's your goal, is to get 20 emails a day and convert to daily pay. Now, perspective. I used to sell this. Still love it. It's from a network marketing company. Great product. I used to sell this because I like it. It makes your lips feel smooth. I made when I sold it. $9. You know how much work I had to do to make $9? The exact same amount I have to do to make $900. I traded making $900 or $9 selling somebody else's product to making $900. Do the math. I would have had to sell 100 of these to make 900. Now, one customer equals 900. That, my friends, is how I made 6 figures in 6 months. That, my friend, is how I made $1 million in 17 months. Because this, $1 million is only 1,111 customers. 1,111 customers, and you can become a self-made millionaire. There's 5 billion people on social media. 5 billion. And all you need is 1,111 to buy it from you, and you're a self-made millionaire. How long are you willing to work to master that? That's it. How long? It is brilliant. It is the most brilliant formula I've ever seen in my entire life. These are the 2 products I used to sell. I made about 27 plus 9. So $36. $36. So if I wanted to become a millionaire with those products, oh, this is scary. Where's my calculator? Where's my calculator? Oh, come on. We got to see these numbers. Oh, here we go. So 1 million divided by 36. I would need 27,770 customers. That's why, my friend, you have a hard time wrapping your head around becoming a millionaire online. You're thinking low numbers. That's why I changed to this. And then it gets even better because I'm like, wait. I mean, I can help a mom feel sexy. I can help her tummy feel better. Or I can show a family how to become a CEO of their life and completely control their time and control their finances. I want to help people have freedom. And that's why I chose digital space. And I have an international business where I literally do business all over the world. Literally all over the world. I can't sell these all over the world. So if I would be selling these, I wouldn't have helped create 19 self-made millionaires in South Africa. But because I decided to promote something that helps people, it created a ripple effect because I use social media. I don't know anybody. I didn't know anybody in South Africa. I'm just the gal in Kansas that decided, right? That decided to get clear on the outcome for my customer, to understand the effort they needed to put in and share with them the simplicity of it and share with them the benefits. And one of my videos got pushed to South Africa. And a gal named Cecilia in South Africa discovered that video. And she took it and she applied it. And she became a self-made millionaire, and it created a ripple effect. Now there's 19 self-made millionaires in South Africa, all because of following this process. Wild. But that's the difference. No matter what you decide to do in your life, if you decide to launch your own online business, you have to sell something, a product, a service, a program, right? Or mentoring or coaching. You have to sell something. Why sell something for $9? You realize I had to work harder for a $9 customer than I do a $900. You know why? Because now in network marketing, nobody taught me marketing skills. So guess what? I had to DM people. Guess what? I had to friend request people. I didn't know what I was doing. I sucked at it all. That's why in 2022, I thought I was a failure. I thought maybe you're too old. Maybe because you're an introvert, you can't do this. I literally had the worst stinking thinking until I discovered this blueprint. It was a breath of fresh air. I'm telling you, it changed everything for me. It taught me the skills I needed, the skills I was lacking. You are one skill, one strategy away from being able to pay your bills and change your life. That's it. That's it. It's that simple. It don't make it harder than this. Aw, I am forever grateful for the blueprint too. I know it is. It's amazing. And so I'm telling you guys, let me show you this one more thing. This is what somebody in my community got for me, because I always talk about keep it simple. Okay. So maybe y'all, if you're making it too hard to make money, go get you some kisses and put a kiss on your desk. Oh, it smells so good. Put some kisses on your desk, and every day remind yourself, keep it short. Oh gosh, my bracelet. Keep it short and simple. And if I built my business for the day and I kept it short and simple, I could reward myself and I could eat a kiss. I'm telling you guys, stop making it so hard. Master these, okay? These are the 3 reasons why you're not getting customers. Learn how to get the outcome coming. Make sure they know the effort it takes and they know the benefits. Take them from here to here and ask yourself, who are they now? Who is your customer now? And who do they want to become? How I answer that is, who are they right now? And who do they want to become by the end of the year? Who do they want to become by the end of the year? Get them there. Show them that you can get them there. That's it. If you can show them that you can get them there, you will attract people to you. Now, what I do next, right, is once I do this and I attract people to me, starts right here. They go right in here. This is the automated system. You have to automate your sales process. If not, you're going to be a dinosaur in today's world. People do not want the DMs. They don't want to be getting on the phone. They want to be able to take action immediately, because I'm looking for the action takers. So I know they don't want to wait around for me for success, right? And so they put their email in right here. The moment they put their email in, they're immediately emailed the Freedom Formula Blueprint. Okay, the moment they get that, they get an email, they get a video as well. Between these 2 videos, it literally answers 99% of the questions. Can you imagine making customers on autopilot? Can you imagine never having to get on the phone or DM or say the same thing over and over again? It was freedom on a completely different level, because I didn't have to do that. I didn't have to get on the phone. This is like I was just literally out there working 24/7, because at any time they can go right here and buy. On average, inside my community, 1 out of 20 buy. So do the math on that. Let's say if 1 out of 20 are buying, and that should be your goal, by the way. If you have an automated sales process, your goal should be 1 out of 20. no matter what you're selling, right? So let's say 4 aren't interested, because guess what? Most won't be. That's okay. So let's say 4 aren't. So that means these other 15 are going to start going through my email automations. This is where I get to take people on the journey of the know, like, and trust. I just want people to know what I have, see if they're going to like it, and see if they can trust as a solution for what they're looking for. The ones that say yes, buy. The ones that say no, unsubscribe. This gives me a rejection-free business. And this gives them the freedom to make a decision without being bothered by me. Don't you want a system like that working for you? It's brilliant on so many different levels. So what I noticed is the bigger my email list, the bigger my income. The bigger my email list grew, the bigger my income grew. And now I turn it into multiple income streams. Multiple income streams that make me 6 figures a month now. A month, because I built an email list, because I built a following without spending any money on ads. Yes, email is your treasure. And guess what? You own email. It's yours. Nobody owns it but you. Because you know what? How many of you on TikTok, because I have TikTok over here, I have YouTube over here. How many of you on TikTok checked your phone to see if TikTok was going to go black? Anyone? Anyone? Right? Because it could have been gone. Today was the day, right? Right, exactly. Because we do not own social media. We are just using it for free as an ability to share. But guess what you do own? You own that email list. So guess what? If I would have woke up this morning and TikTok was black, I would have sent an email to my email list, and I would have let them know I'm going to Instagram, and I would have let them know I'm going to YouTube, and I would still be in business. If you guys are using a platform and you've not built an email list, that's scary. Because at any time, a social media account can change. At any time. I love the fact that I built an email list, and right here, I will show up on your phone. Right here. You will grab your phone out of your purse, and oh, there's Michelle O'Neill. You'll grab your phone out of your pocket. Oh, there's Michelle O'Neill. She emailed me again. You will have your phone on your desk like, oh, there's Michelle O'Neill. She emailed me again. That's how you build a brand. See, what happens is you ready to be successful online? You got to plant seeds. So every time I create a piece of content on social media, I'm just planting a seed. And you know how you grow and nurture that seed? By showing up consistently on social media, showing them you can solve their problems, showing them proof that you can solve their problems, and then giving them information that they can follow and go through, and then be able to give them more information and then develop that know, like, and trust. Harvest will come if you plant the seeds. If you don't plant the seeds, harvest will never come. Who's ready to plant the seeds? Build like a boss. Yes, that's it. Build like a boss. And that's it. You just have to plant those seeds. And that's it. Who's ready to build like a boss? Yes, I'm ready. Good. Okay, now real quick before I bounce off of here, all you got to do is just go right here, daily pay business. Okay, screenshot this. Okay, I want you to screenshot this real quick, and then I want you to screenshot this. So screenshot this real quick. What's going to happen is, and I'll go back, after you go to dailypaybusiness.com, it's going to take you right here. Put your email in. You're immediately going to be sent the Freedom Formula Blueprint. You're going to get a video from me. Watch that video. If you have any questions after you watch these 2 videos, this one's going to be sent to you immediately. This one's going to be sent in your email. Reply to my email if you have questions. If you don't have questions, go right here. Get inside my program. We have a call coming in less than 1 hour. A mindset call. Get on that compressed time of you learning and earning, okay? I do need to share this with you, especially you, TikTok. I will not DM you. If you're getting a DM from me on TikTok, it's 1000% not me. Be safe. I don't DM. I don't do WhatsApp. I don't do Telegram. I don't do crypto. I don't do trading. So be really, really, really safe, okay? Oh, wait, I have to verify the puzzle piece. So be safe, okay? Just let them know, hey, I know this isn't Michelle, because unfortunately they do watch my lives and they'll get off of here and they'll email you or they'll DM you and be like, hey, thanks for being on my live. It's not me. Be safe, okay? Be safe. So follow this Michelle so you know that email me and it comes from this email. So screenshot this. What I want you to do though, okay, and screenshot this. When you go to Daily Paid Business, I want you to look at it to learn, but I also want you to look at it. I want you to look at it and think about you having a system like that out there helping you earn. You will love it. I've become obsessed with automations, and I think you will as well. So thanks everybody for hanging out with me. I will be back tomorrow, and then I have a whole group of amazing people, entrepreneurs coming to my house. We're going to have a great time this weekend, and I'm going to help them go from clarity to confidence to getting their conversions to cash. So thanks, everybody. YouTube, you've been amazing today. I will see you tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. TikTok, thank you so much.